Hi guys, and happy Wednesday. I brought home some Anchor chart paper so I could work out one of the story problems with you because today you're going to be doing some problem solving with problems that deal with liquid volume. Like I stated on Monday, liquid volume is the amount of space a liquid takes up. When we are talking about these story problems, quite often you're going to hear them talking about water or lemonade or some sort of drink that they're trying to evenly give out to groups. Okay. Now, we've talked about groups before when we think about multiplication and division story problems. So, a lot of your problems might involve multiplication or division. That's not a big problem because you guys did a really, really nice job when we talked about the different strategies that we use to solve story problems. Remember, multiplication and division are partners, they work together, and you can use either or to help solve a problem. So this picture goes with a story problem that's in the instruction workbook that I am going to read to you right now. So if you see me looking down, I'm looking at the book as I'm trying to point things out, okay? So our story problem today is Maria has a cooler full of 8 liters of lemonade. So that's why it's yellow. Here is her cooler, and I kind of want you to think of a Gatorade cooler, but for this story problem, you can see through it, okay? She wants to put the lemonade into pitchers to place on the tables at her party. So I drew 4 pictures down here. Each pitcher holds 2 liters. How many pitchers will Maria need? Now, obviously, oops, this is supposed to say 2 liter pitchers. Obviously, I've kind of given us a hint for solving this. Now, there are different ways that you can go about solving your story problems. For instance, we can draw models or pictures. I know some of you are very, very good at knowing your multiplication facts right away. So you might be able to do some of these in your head. You can make an equation for multiplication on your paper. You can make an equation for division on your paper. You can use repeated addition. You can use grouping. You can make an array. But for this problem, I am going to use division. Now, the picture in the book looks like this. So we know that Maria has a pitcher, and it has 2, 4, 6, 8 liters of lemonade in it. And she wants to divide these into pitchers. And each pitcher holds 2 liters of lemonade or liquid, okay? So 2 liters of liquid in each. Now, what the book shows me that you can't see is that it is divided into this pitcher into 4 equal groups of lemonade. All right, so they wanted us to have a visual to solve this. So they're saying that each section, and there are 4 again, each section contains 2 liters. So let me grab a different marker. Right now, I want you to brainstorm, and I know some of you are going, I think I can do this right now. I want you to brainstorm on what you think Mrs. Quarren's going to do with these pictures to help solve this problem. Okay, so if I know that each section of this or each equal group that they've divided equals 2 liters, and these can hold 2 liters, I am going to take those 2 liters and put them in here. So 2 liters, and then here's another 2 liters I'm going to put in the second pitcher. So far I've used 2 pitchers. I'm going to take this third group of 2 liters and put it in here, and I'm going to take this fourth equal group of 2 liters of lemonade and put it in this pitcher. Okay, so the question that we were trying to solve is how many pitchers will Maria need? So let's make sure that my pictures equal each other. So we know this each equal 2 liters. So this is 2 liters, 2 liters, 2 liters. Let's put a dash. And 2 liters, if I count by twos, that's 2, 4, 6, 8 liters of lemonade. Let's just make sure it matches up because I'm checking my work. 2, 4, 6, 8 liters of lemonade. So the division problem that I am using with my picture is 8 liters divided by 2 liters equals, now when they say unknown in your workbook, you're supposed to, that's literally what you're trying to find out. It's what the unknown is. So we know that 8 liters of lemonade divided by 2 liters of lemonade equals 1, 2, 3, 4 pitchers, because it asks how many pitchers will she need. 4 pitchers. So I'm labeling my work, okay? So your story problems are like that. Some of you were asking about grouping. We know that there are 8 liters, excuse me, and that each one equals 2. You could have literally drawn an array. There's 2 liters in each group. That's what I meant. And that the pitchers each equal 2. So you can do this until you count to 8. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and drew an array. So then you would know that that was 2 times 4, right? And that equals 8 total liters. So there's so many different ways and strategies that you can use to solve this type of story problem. So the story problems you're going to have today are not too complicated. What you need to know is that it's a Google form that you'll be answering on, and you're actually typing in short answers. I've put in as many variations of the correct answer as I could for possible answers. So please don't be discouraged if it tells you your answer is wrong, even though you know you've checked it and you know you've checked with another adult or you've checked it with a friend, whatever you did, and it's still kind of wrong. Remember, I go through every problem. All right, so don't be concerned about that. I'm pretty good about that. So you're going to answer story problems very similar to this. There is at least one multi-step story problem where you might have to, subtract before you do any type of multiplication. Okay, and that's just one way to solve that type of multi-step story problem. Remember, it all depends on the student. Whatever you prefer, whatever strategy or whatever method is what you're going to use to solve it. Now, if your parents are helping you and they say do it this way, listen to your parents because they're helping you, okay? You do not have to do it exactly like I did. This is a lot of work. Now, the good thing is, and it's in your directions, I believe it's pages 257 and 258 in your workbook, where the story problems can be found. And that's in the directions again in the Google form. So you will actually have the story problems in front of you if you want them and if you think they're necessary to be able to scribble and do work so you can solve and put your answer into the computer. All right. Thank you again for all the cool teacher appreciation notes this week. For all your moms and dads out there, happy Teacher Appreciation Week. I really loved reading some of the nice comments you've been throwing our way. So thank you. I miss you guys. After today, you only have 7 e-learning days left, which is unbelievable. It's flying by. All right. So talk to you soon. Bye.